In the last 30 days, we've closed 5 deals for close to 100,000. So that's been it's been an awesome month.
Got you. And like how much, we were spending on ads specifically?
The ad spend, I think for per converted lead, it was probably around 500, which in our industry is probably about half of what the going norm is.
Yeah.
And that's,
So,
to be clear, that's per converted lead.
right,
Um,
right. Awesome. So $500 for one job in the last 30 days. For the people that are watching, a little bit introduction about you and the company when you started. And yeah, give us a quick rundown about yourself.
Sure. Asbury Roofing and Solar actually began as a startup last year here in Michigan. It's a franchise from the parent company in Ohio, Asbury Roofing and Siding. And so I had the opportunity to start it here. Helped Lucas Asbury, the owner of Asbury Home Improvements and Asbury Roofing and Siding, start the business in Ohio. Worked with him for a couple of years, and then decided to expand to this market. I'm from Michigan. I'm from the Detroit area. We live in Rochester. The business is in Rochester, so it's just a natural place for us to put some roots down and really hit the ground running. Had amazing support from the team in Ohio and really gave us everything we needed to start on a high note. And we sold what we needed to last fall. Kind of everything goes dormant in winter here because it gets really cold, and then really hit the ground running this March. And it's been grow, grow, grow ever since. Just looking for the right partners, figuring out all the different aspects of the business, and really trying to have fun amidst all the chaos.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. And like I know like we have been connected for a while now, for a few months, and you have been using our services and our team with the business like that we're helping you to get more appointments. But like before you got connected to us, like why were you looking for some outside help to, get marketing and get more roofing jobs in the first place?
Well, I found out really quickly that referrals will only get you so far. I mean, we were able to start the business primarily on referrals. And once that starts to play out, we have to look at, well, what's the next step? So we did all that. We're actually doing all the traditional stuff, canvassing, yard signs, truck wraps, Google business services, but the people talk a lot about Facebook. I'd never had much success using Facebook for marketing. And, you talk to people and they hadn't had success or they didn't know how to do it and just left it alone. But we decided to outsource that part of the business. I wasn't looking to try to learn it myself, don't have the time, energy. So through one of our partners, we found Drew and Advertizo, and we're able to start that relationship about 3 months ago now. And we've just been it's become our number one lead generator, which has been a necessary piece of our success.
Awesome. And what would you say, like, John, to someone, who's just trying to figure out Facebook himself and, he has not found some success? What would you say who's trying to, um, like, keep all the pieces of the puzzle together by himself and not look for some outside help to do that part?
I mean, it really matters on what the goals are, right? What the outcome is.
Yeah.
If it's a slow build and there's not a huge need for leads, immediate leads, then sure, like go on to YouTube, talk to people, figure it out. But for me, in my case, if it's like my situation, I didn't have time to figure it out. I didn't have the energy. Uh, we had a budget to put into advertising. So for me, it's just stick with what you know best. Let the pros do what the pros do. The specialists do what the specialists do, and that was an easy decision to outsource that.
Got you. Awesome. And like, there's also as you said before you were working with us, the major like all the business were coming from referrals and all the traditional part that everybody does. So if someone watching this and they're only focused on more than like anything is referrals and that's how they get all their business, would you say something to them? um you want to say something to them?
Sure. I mean, again, it's the same thing. It depends on your outcome. It depends on what you want and
Yeah.
your goals. If the goal is to just have a small business and just do one job a week or one job a month, that's one thing. If your goal is growth and rapid growth for some people, then definitely
Yeah.
finding different, as many different lead sources as possible. And nowadays, I mean, so many people are on social media. It's it's impossible to ignore it. You know, if you really want to be successful, it's
Yeah.
like the old TV ad or the old, billboard. Now it's social media. That's where everyone has their attention. So
Yeah.
highly recommend finding someone, if not Drew at Evertizo would be the best option. But find someone to help you with that.
Awesome. That's awesome. Cool. And like before we, started working together, like how was the business before we started working and, partnered up and collaborated together? And how's the business right now?
It's definitely in a better space. We are because we're getting more leads, we're able to practice closing, practice the sales process, figure that out because we are a young company, we're still figuring that out as well. And so it's given us enough fuel to move the ball forward there and get us from, I would say, we went from A to B with referrals, and now we're on our way from B to C,
Yeah.
and it's been a necessary piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, awesome. And like I want to ask you, like, because there are some people, that they want to join a program, but they're a little bit hesitant because some people are also burned by some other marketing company because there is a lot of people out there that say that they are going to do the stuff, but they don't do within 15-20 days. You can see the result and they'll just like they try to take the money. But because you've been working for now 3 months, so if someone, watching this, they're a little bit skeptical about going with us and our team, like helping them get more roofing jobs. Do you want to say something to them?
Sure, that I understand that fear, and it's because there's a lot of companies and people out there that will just scam and do the
Yeah,
least amount possible and then just keep running. Definitely not the situation with Advertizo and with Druve. They delivered much more than they over delivered so far, and I that's all been, those fears have been put to rest for me. It's just a matter now of just working, going through the leads, figuring out what's working, what's not working, making
yeah,
sure that the machine keeps moving forward, but the rapport has been built, and definitely delivered.
yeah. Awesome. I appreciate that, John. And I want to also touch base a little bit on the numbers. So in the last 25 to 30 days, um, how's the business has been doing through our system and how much revenue you guys have made, how many jobs you have added in new jobs through our program in the last 30 days?
In the last 30 days, we closed 5 deals for close to 100,000. So that's been it's been an awesome month.
Got you. And like how much, we were spending on ads specifically?
Yeah, the
Because
ad spend for the ad spend, I think for per converted lead, it was probably around 500, which in our industry is it's probably about half of what the going norm is.
yeah.
And that's,
So
to be clear, that's per converted lead.
right,
Um,
right. Awesome. So $500 for one job in the last 30 days. If someone watching this, anything you want to say at the end of the call like this, you want to say anything you want to add up for them?
Yeah, if don't think twice about working with Drew and his team at Advertizo. They're amazing. They've been awesome communication, over delivered, and we're seeing it's been our number one lead source so far. So I would give 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, all that good stuff. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you so much, John, for your business, and we'll continue to, give you better results.